Welcome boys to the class of FYBCom Compulsory English again. I am Professor Bauke BB from cdjcollege of Commerce, Srirampur, going to deal with the same story which we have done last time. Today we are going to read the remaining part of the story along with its critical analysis. The characters we have seen last time, as I have mentioned their names on the blackboard: Sorostrov, a lawyer; Lashkov, a beggar; and Olga, the cook. These are the three characters in this short story. Last time we have seen that the beggar, under the pretext of termination from his village school, he is begging at the roadside, and under the pretext of his termination, he asks for some alms, means he is begging at the roadside, and he meets the lawyer. The lawyer's name is Sorostrov. Lashkov. See, V is pronounced as F. That is Lashkov, Sorostrov, and Olga. So he begs to Sorostrov, and all of a sudden he remembers, Sorostrov, the lawyer, remembers that he has seen this person somewhere before. He looks at him and he finds that this person is wearing a tattering coat and the uneven shoes in his feet. He looks at him, finds that his cheeks are spotted and his eyes are drunken eyes. He feels for some time that he seemed to be a drunkard. And all of a sudden he remembers that he has seen him somewhere before. And he asks him a question, that are you really a school teacher? Because he says that day before yesterday you met me on the another street where you said that you are a school student expelled from the school. And today you are saying that you are a village school teacher terminated from his services. Some people they have plotted against you, and you say that you are terminated from the services. So the lawyer, he learns that this person is telling a lie. So we did up to this, and then the beggar Lashkov, he accepts it at the end. The lawyer gets angry with the beggar and he says that you are telling me a lie, and under the pretext of being expelled teacher from the school, you are just making money, you are extracting money from people's pocket, because the society has sympathy for the teachers and the students, and you are just utilizing, you are just deceiving the society by telling lies. And getting so angry, the lawyer says that I'll call the police. We did up to this. Then he accepts his guilt. Lashkov accepted his guilt, and he says that I was, in real sense, I was a singer. I was a singer in an orchestra. And being a drunkard, the orchestra people, they have expelled me from that orchestra. So earlier he was working as a singer. Let us see remaining part of the story. I will read for some dialogues from the textbook. What are you to do? you ask, what are you to do? Cried Sarastroph. Going close up to him, work, that's what you must do. You must work. He says, you must work because you do not want to work, and you are asking me, what am I supposed to do? So you must work very hard. Work, I know that myself. But where can I get work? Beggar says, Lashkov says, how can I get the work? I know that. After working, I can make my living possible. But he says, he has to say that how can I get the work? Nonsense, you are young, strong and healthy and could always find work if you wanted to. But you know you are lazy, pampered, drunken, P-A-M-P-E-R-E-D, drunken. Pampered, drunken. So he abuses that person, abuses the beggar, Lashkov, by telling him that you are a drunken person, you are a pampered drunken person, and you are wasting your valuable time of your life doing nothing, and you are just begging for the food and for the liquor like vodka. You reek of vodka like a pot house. You have become false and corrupt, and marrow of your bones and fit for nothing but begging and lying. He's getting angry. The lawyer, Sarastroph, getting angry with Lashkov, and he says that you are wasting valuable time and money on the vodka, on the liquor, and you are a drunkard. You are spoiling your own life, doing nothing. So he abuses by saying nonsense and some other words for using for him, and he blames him a lot. You have become a false and corrupt of your bones and fit for nothing but begging and lying. And he says you are fit for nothing, but you are begging and lying. You are fit for what? Fit for the role of a beggar, because you do not work at all. You must have a job in an office, in the Russian Chair, as a billboard maker, where you will have a salary and have nothing to do. But who would like to undertake manual labor? I shall be bound. You wouldn't be a house porter or a factory hand. You are too gentle for that. He blames, the lawyer blames him, saying that you want official work only. You do not want physical work. You want to work as an officer, but nobody is going to offer you that kind of work. You will have to work on your own. You will have to find out a job for yourself which is fit for you, and that is the physical labor. What things you say really, says the beggar. And he gave a bitter smile. Giving smile, looking at him, he gives a bitter smile means bitter smile. See, the smile, not as usual smile, but which attracts the sympathy of others, that is bitter smile. In case of the beggar, when he begs to the people, he gives that kind of smile so that he can attract the attention of the people and can get sympathy from them. That is what the bitter smile. Giving a bitter smile, he says, how can I get manual work? It's rather late for me to be a shopman. For in trade, one has to begin from a boy. No one would take me as a house porter because I'm not of that class. So he starts giving some reasons. He says that if I start working as a businessman, people won't give me, people won't prefer me as a businessman, because he says that to be a successful businessman, we have to learn it quite from our childhood. The boy has to be in a business and then he becomes a businessman. That is what the wrong ideas he has in his mind. Then again he says that there are the skillful people, they are waiting in the market. Then how am I going to get a job in the market? Again he says, I'm not of that class. He considers himself that to the bit upper class, because he is not ready to work physically. He feels that somebody should come and offer him a job, official work somewhere, but it is not possible at all. That's why the lawyer getting angry with him. Nonsense, you always find some justification. Wouldn't you like to chop wood? The lawyer says that you always, under the pretext of giving different reasons, you under the pretext of having no job at all in the market, people won't offer him the job, or he may not be able to be a tradesman, a good tradesman, because he has no previous experience at all. Under these pretexts, you do not want to work. You are always giving the reasons. Under different pretexts, you are always avoiding the duties you are supposed to pay for the society and for yourself, for himself. I would not refuse to, but the regular wood choppers are out of work now. When the lawyer asked him that, would you chop for me? Would you chop wooden logs for me? So he says that there are people in the society, skillful wood choppers are always there. They are not finding the work. Skillful choppers means the people having the habit of working, doing physical work. Skillful wood choppers are there in the society, in the town. They are unable to find a job. How am I going to perform that duty? How am I going to work like that? Because already people are jobless. The woodcutters, they don't have any job. How are you going to, or who is going to offer me the job of a woodcutter or wood chopper? Oh, all idlers argue like that. Idlers, I-D-L-E-R-S. Idlers means empty-handed, empty-minded people, those who do not work at all, lazy people, that is idlers, empty-handed people. So he says that empty-handed people, empty-minded people, they always give reason, they do not work at all, and they try to live on the cost of others. They are extracting money from others to make their own living. And the lawyer calls his cook and tells her to take this person, this beggar, to the woodshed. He says, I will give you the job of a wood chopper. Certainly I will. Very good. We shall see. Excellent. Well, see, Sorostro says, let us see. I will give you that job of wood chopper. Here, Olga, he said to her, take this gentleman to the shade and let him chop some wood for me. And he orders his cook to take this gentleman, this beggar, to the woodshed where the wooden logs have been placed, and ask him to go with her and chop the wood. The beggar shrugged his shoulders as though puzzled and irresolutely followed the cook. It was evident from the demeanor, D-E-M-E-A-N-O-U-R, demeanor, D-E-M-E-A-N-O-U-R, demeanor means outward appearance. Demeanor means Outward appearance. A-P-P-E-A-R-A-N-C-E. Outward appearance of a person. So outward appearance of that person, that beggar, it showed that he was unwillingly, he was not ready to work for that, but unwillingly he was walking after the cook, Olga, and her name was Olga. The cook that she was working for the lawyer, cooking food for lawyer in his house. And the lawyer orders her to take this person to the woodshed and ask him to chop wood for him. He shrugged his shoulders. S-H-R-U-G-G-E-D. Shrug means shrugging one's shoulder, moving one's shoulders only. That is shrug. Shrugged his shoulders as though he was puzzled when he orders his cook to take him to the woodshed. Because you see that Lashkov, being a beggar, he keeps telling other lies, all the people, the lies that he is a teacher terminated from the services. Sometimes he says that he is a student terminated from the school, and under the pretext of being a good class of the society, good section of the society, and as if injustice has been done with this person, showing people that he is penniless, he doesn't have money, and he keeps begging under the pretext of being a teacher. Only his intention is to attract the attention of the people, and so that the people under the pretext of being a teacher will be sympathetic about him and will offer him the alms. So he was not ready to work that physical work of chopping the wood. But as he says that you are deliberately giving some reasons every time. Now you must go and work. So Olga takes her to the woodshed. So outward appearance of the beggar shows that he had consented to go to the chop wood, not because he was hungry, he wanted to earn money, but simply from the shame and because he had been taken to at his word, because the shame that he feels very shameful about his own argument he made with the lawyer. And now, as if his outward appearance shows that out of the shame he is going to work, the shame he has committed, that blunder of telling him the lies of being a teacher. Sorostrov hurried into the dining room. Sorostrov goes to the dining room, and through the window he keeps watching both of them, Olga and Lashkov, going into the woodshed to chop the wood. Olga keeps looking at him. She assesses and scrutinizes him very minutely, looking at him towards his appearance, that he is good looking person, but wearing a tattered coat, his face, his outward appearance, and she feels very sympathetic towards him, and she starts speaking with him, because she learns that he is a drunkard, and she starts blaming Lashkov for the blunder he has committed till now. Olga scrutinized her companion angrily, and jerking her elbow unlocked the woodshed and angrily banged the door open. Most likely we interrupted the women drinking her coffee, thought Sorostrov. What a cross creature she is. And here she takes him into the woodshed and she asks him to chop wood or wooden logs for the lawyer. In the next part, we shall see remaining of remaining part of the short story, where you will come to know how a woman, Olga, she forces him to change, but it is Olga, cook, who forces him by abusing him, angrily speaking with him. But Olga works for the beggar, which changes him a lot, and her lecture, her words brought changes in the behavior of this beggar. A beggar changes himself. He stops drinking wine and stops drinking liquor, and he changes himself a lot. We shall see that part in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.